Hi, welcome to Golden Years. I'm Lori Betts. We are at Koncept Medical. I am interviewing James. So come on back and we're going to show you their store.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Right now, 9 out of 10 hospitalizations and deaths from COVID are among unvaccinated people. COVID vaccines are free, and there's now a fully FDA-approved option. Learn more at getvaccineanswers.org.
Welcome back to Golden Years. I'm Lori Betts. My special guest this month is James Kroeger. He is the new owner of Koncept Medical here in Brunswick. And he is here to tell us what he has in his showroom and all about medical equipment and how to fill your needs, whether it's a repair or whether it's medical equipment in your home to stay safe.
Many of the things we provide are similar to the things we used to provide at GTB Medical, which congratulations on your retirement.
Thank you.
I was with GTB Medical for 22 to 24, somewhere in there.
Yes.
Many years.
Yes.
And when you guys decided to retire, I didn't want to quit serving the community. So I decided to open up my own store, and we're going to do everything we can to continue serving northern Medina County and the community at large. We offer a lot of the same things though: lift chairs, stair elevators. At this point in time, we're not billing insurance. We're still trying to work that out. I believe GTB Medical quit billing insurance towards the end.
It's a challenge when you get to Medicare, and now I'm sure if you're watching your TV shows in the commercial, there's Medicare PPOs, HMOs. It's
in the news every
overwhelming.
night. Absolutely.
Yes, it's
Absolutely.
a nightmare. And so when the senior comes into the store and says, I have Medicare, she really thinks she has Medicare until they pull out their card, we look at it, and it says PPO or HMO. And that's a whole different avenue.
And I should have learned more from you on that when I could have.
See?
But insurance
Well,
is challenging.
Exactly. And with the insurance, a lot of the companies, they choose who they want their vendors to be. So if you're not on their plans, they lock their vendors.
Absolutely.
So,
And we do recommend that people, if you're going through insurance, that you contact your insurance company first. Find out who their preferred providers are. You know, we want to serve you the best way we can, and sometimes that will mean making sure that you're going someplace where you're going to get the best value. We hope it's our place, but sometimes insurance makes you jump through a lot of hoops.
Correct.
And we're also here to help out with that.
And not everything is covered by insurance.
Absolutely.
So let's say if we talk about stair glides, and you're the perfect person to install the stair glides. You have been in many, many homes in Medina and the surrounding areas. The customers love you because you are so attentive and you take time and you explain everything to them.
Thank you. Yeah.
And you, I know because people have told me before you leave, you say, okay, let's discuss it. Did I tell you everything? Do you have any questions for me?
Absolutely, and it's important to make sure that the customer fully understands the equipment that they've purchased and had installed in their home. Their safety is our priority once that's installed. We've been working with Bruno for how many? I don't know how long ago Bruno started with
I think
GTB.
we at one time carried Acor.
I know Acorn wanted us to do some work for them, but...
And we walked away, or American Stair Glide.
Okay, yeah.
And then we walked away from them, and then we went with Bruno because you and Greg had said that it was a better manufacturer.
Better unit, higher quality. There is a cost that comes with the higher quality, but Bruno's American made, and the benefit to that is, should something ever break down, we can have parts available at 10 a.m. the next morning. So, and that's really a big deal when you're counting on this for taking a shower or just getting up to your bedroom to go to sleep.
If Mrs. Jones were to purchase a stair glide on her own, whether it's through the internet or through these Amazon companies, whoever, you really can't repair it. Because number one, if you don't know that brand, you really can't get the pieces and parts that you have to repair.
Correct. And we're always happy when it's a Bruno, whether we've installed it or not, just because of Bruno's quality. We know what to expect when we go into it. But you're right, there are a lot of third-party vendors and other manufacturers out there trying to push into the market, and when they're cheaper, well, that's usually because they're cutting a corner somewhere. Mm-hmm. We're perfectly okay with saying we're going to be a little higher priced, but you're getting better quality.
And I just want to throw in that you still have our phone number, the 330-225-2551.
Absolutely.
We are in many people's wallets. We're in many people's cell phones. I mean, we've been in business 38 years, so we've had generations of people. We went from birth to injuries, surgeries, and then, your illnesses. So we have been a lot, helping families out.
We've seen many generations of customers.
Yes, we
from
have.
the years I was with you to people returning now. And they are happy that someone is a face they're used to. Someone is carrying on for them.
And I'm happy about that too, because, okay, we sold all this equipment and it's out there. So when they have an issue with their lift chair, what would they have done?
That's why it was a primary goal of ours to continue offering almost everything that GTB could and did. Mm-hmm. With today, there are fluctuations in supply. I think we're all aware that there's shortcomings in supplies, but we're doing everything we can to get items in stock and offer it to the public.
Mm-hmm. And going back to the manufacturer, like we always carried American stair lift, or not the lift chairs at one time.
Oh,
was it American?
It was American Lift Chair, ALC company.
Yes.
And MedLift.
MedLift too, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so MedLift went out of business.
Yeah.
But you still honored the people that did have the lift chairs, and you were still able to get the remote controls.
Absolutely.
And then we moved over to Pride, which is a very good lift chair.
Yeah.
So you have to educate the people to say, okay, you have brand A and you have brand B. So do you want the better quality chair, or you just want a lift chair?
And that is important to know, because there are a lot of online companies offering substandard lift chairs and substandard equipment. And of course, a lot of people are shopping with their wallet these days, so they go for the cheaper price. It is heartbreaking to me because they'll come to me and ask for parts, and many times I can't get parts. It's simply a chair that was designed to be the proverbial Bic lighter. You'd use it, and when it broke, you throw it out. But that's not always what's best for you cost-wise. Mm-hmm. You'll end up buying 2 or 3 chairs in the time that you could have bought a quality like these Pride lift chairs are made in Exeter, PA. Well, their main corporation is Exeter, Pennsylvania. Mm-hmm. And I'm able to get most, if not all, of the parts immediately. Where many of the other lift chairs, I'll call for parts and they tell me no parts are available, or that they discontinued it after a year or 2 of making it. And that makes it very hard to repair it for people who spent their hard-earned money and lost out.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And you had many, many years of training, so you're out there fixing autoclaves. I see them in your back room.
Yes, we did. Thankfully, before GTB closed, with Greg's assistance, we recertified through Midmark, mm-hmm. which still supplies about 80% of the hospital and private practice. So it's nice to be recognized as a preferred service provider for them. But we still take care of a lot of veterinarians, hospitals, private practices. Even some tattoo parlors are still using sterilizers to keep their customers safe. Mm-hmm. And
that's good to know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, we still continue to work on all that. They too are starting to suffer some supply issues. I was just discussing with someone earlier that it's concerning that some of these big manufacturers like Midmark are now feeling the brunt of these supply issues. But being in the network, we are getting the parts as quick as we can.
Yeah, because that could be a nightmare.
Absolutely, especially if someone needs surgery and the sterilizer doesn't work.
Not good. Not good.
So we've also been reconditioning some units and making sure they're available for possible rental purposes to help doctors out if they're in a position.
So with the COVID, when we left, it started because we really closed in July. So everything was like toning down with the masks and with the
Yes.
gloves.
Quite a challenging time.
Exactly. But when the variants keep coming in, I know the masks started to grow again.
Absolutely.
So are things stable now, or?
Things are pretty stable, and we also work with all of our clients. As soon as we walk in, we ask them if they'd prefer we wear a mask. We respect all their wishes. Yeah, it's a challenging, polarizing time, but when we stick to healthcare, we do pretty good.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back, and I'm going to ask you about these ramps I'm looking at.
All right.
So come on back.
It's me, Santa Claus, coming to you live from the North Pole. I'd like to remind you to leave out that milk and those cookies and to keep watching Brunswick area television. And I'll come to see you real soon.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. And she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, "Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you, and we'll figure it out."
Welcome back to Golden Years. I am interviewing James from Koncept Medical. He took over GTB Medical, our accounts, our phone number. So if you found us missing, Greg and I have retired, and you could call our phone number and you'll get James and your wife Lisa.
Absolutely.
So if you're looking for the stockings you always got from us, Lisa will research it. She is about to be certified for Juzo stockings, a very, very popular brand. And she will order whatever you will need.
That's been a challenge of starting over. You were discussing masks earlier in lockdowns. A lot of companies didn't want to bring us in for training because of the lockdown. So there have been some arduous trying to get recertified in many things, including Juzo. But we are working on that. We're getting everything in order. Juzo is one of the last ones we need to get certified with.
And that's tough because when you're dealing with someone with stockings, 9 times out of 10, they don't want to wear the stockings. But the doctor wrote them a prescription, so they do need to wear the stockings because they do help your inflammation and your swelling, so you need to control your legs. So it's, I've grown with many customers through the years, showing them how to put them on, taking them off, a lot of experiences. But now the ramps, I see there's many sizes here, and I know through the years we would call you always up to the front of the store and say, "James, help this customer with the ramps." And we had the steps that I see over there, and you just would put the ramps on the steps and just explain to them, okay, what are you trying to push up the ramp or roll down the ramp?
So many different applications and ways you can use them. One of the recommendations is for every foot up, they want you to go an inch out. But many homes, for 2 8-inch steps, they can't have a 16-foot ramp. So we often recommend that people just measure from the nose of their stair down to the ground. And, you know, that's going to do two things. That would give you a measurement, but it's also going to give you an eye as to what kind of incline you're looking at. As you were saying, people are different. You know, if mom or dad have enjoyed some of the local restaurants, you know, it might not be as easy to push them up a ramp. So you might need a longer ramp in that case, where sometimes you have a family member who's closer to 100, 120, and you can get them up a much steeper ramp without too much trouble.
So my point is, like I'm looking at all these ramps, one size is not going to be for everybody's purpose.
Absolutely not. And they do come with different textures on them. For indoors, they have just like an aluminum surface, but we also have, in Ohio, I try and recommend everyone go with like a grip tape on it, because your shoes are always wet or there's some snow. And, you know, the last thing you want to be doing is trying to push mom or dad up a ramp and then you slip.
Yes.
So that would be rough for anyone. But yeah, just like GTB, we chose to work with Easy Access. There's many companies out there offering many ramps, but Easy Access is really kind of focused on the healthcare market. They made sure that their ramps, when you're folding them and unfolding them, there's not a whole lot of pinch points.
Good quality.
Yeah, we had a company come into GTB that had a roll-up ramp that Greg and I and John were really amazed with. Unfortunately, as the sales rep was putting it away, he pulled his finger away real quick and said, "Whoa!" And both Greg and I said, "No,
Yeah.
we can't risk that with our customers." He was, you know, a man in his 30s, and he almost lost a finger. We're not going to do that to our customers.
Yeah. And some people think that, okay, I'm going to do it myself because it's going to be cheaper, but that's not always the route to go. Because
No,
like
it
you just
isn't.
said, that little incident.
Yeah, there's a little things that 20 years in the industry, we know what to look for. And that's the other thing. Whenever people order ramps through us, we bring them into us first. We want to go over and make sure everything's the way it's supposed to be. You know, a set of ramps or a wheelchair or any other item might look good to you, but after doing it for 25 years, there's certain things that we know to look for, and we would rather handle that problem for you. We can go to bat with the manufacturer and tell them what flaw we see. That way you get a product that you can have some trust in.
And you've experienced. I mean, we hear different stories from all these people and all their stories.
Oh, yes.
And what
Oh, yes.
they go through. And so we could share some of our stories with our customers and say, you know what, you really need to go this route because this can happen.
And some amazing solutions we've heard over the years.
Okay, I want to, how do I want to put this? One of my gripes.
Oh, I know what's coming.
Yeah. And I know it's the world of Amazon, and I know everyone is ordering
Absolutely.
Amazon today. But I think Mrs. Jones would like to come into the store. She likes to touch things. She wants to see it. She wants to put the item in her hand. She just doesn't want to go online and order it because, number one, she doesn't know what it is. You know, read the ingredients on it. So I always often wondered, you know, well, why do people want Amazon versus your hometown store? I mean, GTB used to be the go-to store. I mean,
Absolutely, for
they would
years.
call us, they would stop in, and they would say, I know you would have it. I know you would have it. So that's going to be your goal, to be that.
Absolutely. We want to be your go-to when you're in a pinch, especially, I mean, you're right. Amazon has changed the world that we live in. You know, everyone says, well, I can get it cheaper on Amazon. And I think we all know cheaper is not always better, but
Exactly.
having it 2 days later is a benefit. But there's some things like, I had a child who had asthma. And when your child is having an asthma attack, you don't want to hear it'll be here in 2 days. Your house could be burning down. It doesn't matter. Your child is your focus. So we try and have items like that you would need it now, nebulizers and things like that. We try and have those in stock for people who need it.
And another thing, a smaller store or a smaller location versus your bigger stores, Mrs. Jones can walk right into the store. She doesn't have to go all the way to the back of the store and find out if you have what she needs. Because a lot of seniors, as they age, challenge is walking.
Big box stores, yeah.
Yes. And so I think the smallest store, I mean, we've had, 5 stores? But because we just kept growing and growing and
Yes,
growing.
you did. You did.
And I mean, when they would come into our store through the past couple of years, they would come right in and they would sit on the steps for the stair glide.
Yes, and you had lift chairs right by the door.
And lift chairs too.
Similar to us.
Yeah. So that's why they could just come in and they could sit down and say, okay, this is my problem.
Absolutely.
You know, because when they have a need, they want to talk to someone who's knowledgeable about what their needs are. And they want you to take a little bit of time and try to help them through it.
A more personal experience. Actually, that was part
Correct.
of the name with Koncept. Working with you guys, GTB, I learned a lot about, it's more of the personal experience. Anyone can just, here's a product, give me money, here's a product, give me money. But we had a lot of customers come through the door who said, they're putting me on the back burner, I'm not getting called back, I'm not getting any personal attention. And we kind of wanted to get back to the concept of, caring for the patient. That's
Exactly.
what medical care is supposed to be about. So yes, we may be more equipment than, your health care, but still your attention or our attention should be your health.
Exactly. And that's why we chose to be in this field.
Absolutely, absolutely. You had also brought up location. We are in a smaller location at this point in time, and we may be moving to a larger location, but I wanted anyone out there to know that we do plan on staying in the Brunswick area.
Okay.
Brunswick is our home, Medina County is our home. I don't want to think of each person as a sale, they're a friend, and this is our community.
Exactly. And Medina County has been very good to us through the
Absolutely.
years. They supported us. They've used us. We had a lot of good relationships.
Absolutely. So if we do move, though, feel free to continue using GTB's phone number, 330-225-2551. You'll always be able to reach us there.
And you have a user-friendly website.
Koncept Medical, but you have to remember to spell the concept part with a K.
Okay.
So
Okay.
KONCEPT, konceptmedical.com. Our website is being redone constantly. As you said with Amazon, it's an ever-changing world. So we're always trying to update and improve.
And the world makes you update and improve too.
Absolutely.
With all the challenges that are out there and all the changes in people's health.
Absolutely. And you never know what's going to happen. As far as Amazon, you never know what's going to happen. One thing that you always kept in the store that we keep in the store as well as cast protectors. You might break an arm or something and get a cast put on that night, but how are you going to shower? You don't want to wait 2 days for a shower.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you want that readily.
Exactly. That's another one of those keep in stock kind of items.
And when you were talking nebulizers, we always have the nebulizers in stock.
Absolutely.
Because when you have your attacks, you want the fresh kit, the nebulizer tubing.
Absolutely.
Which should be changed like every 3 months. But
And also as a parent having children, I tend to keep some of the kiddie ones around too, little bunny nebulizers, dinosaur nebulizers. But yeah, we try and keep everything that we can in stock, and we do keep an eye on Amazon. We try and stay fairly competitive.
And you have to, and I realize that.
Yeah.
But like you said, if the need is there, they're going to reach out to you and say, okay. I mean, you have half and half on the people. You have the people that are dead set on Amazon, and then you have the other person who say, I need it now. You have it. I'm getting it.
Absolutely.
Mom needs it now. I'm going over there, next. So you have to make it easy on everybody.
And we also encourage people, if this is something you use all the time, let us know. We'll keep it in stock. That way you never have to worry about whether or not Amazon has it or did this supplier quit providing it. If this is something you need monthly, let us know. We'll get it in stock and we'll have it here for you always.
And a lot of things we did do. So if my customers are out there worrying about their walker glides, you do have the glides for the back of the walker.
Go through quite a bit of them.
Yes, you do. Especially on the cement. And through the winter, you have to make sure that those glides are okay and they're not half broken off because you don't want to do a fall.
Absolutely. Winter can be a rough time, so yes, always check your equipment for loose parts, check it for stability, and don't be afraid to call us up and bring it in. If you have questions, we'd rather look it over and it be safe and it not be a problem than to have you risk it because you were afraid of a $5 or $10 call or whatever.
And I just want to add too, before we leave, batteries. You do scooter batteries.
Absolutely, absolutely. We do doing scooters, we do scooter batteries as well. We try and keep all the major sizes in stock.
Okay.
And scooters as well, power mobility. If we sell it, we service it.
Good. Anything else you want to leave with Mrs. Jones?
That's it. Just don't be afraid to give us a call. If it's something we can help you out with, we will.
And if not, you'll probably have the answer where to go.
Exactly. And hopefully we'll carry on a good tradition that GTB left with the community.
I think you will. You have the great beginnings.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining me.
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining us this month. And I want to wish you happy holidays, happy new year, and we'll see you in 2022. Hopefully it's a better year for all.
Meet the scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Hi, my name is Nancy Peacock, and I'm director of the Free Clinic of Medina County. We are an organization that is entirely funded by private donations, and what we do is we provide free medical care to people in Medina County. There's only 3 requirements that we have: that you either live or work in Medina County, that you fall within 250% of the federal guidelines for our services, and that the third thing is that you're at least 18 years old. And those are really the only 3 things. We provide all sorts of medical care. For women, we provide all those annual visits that you should have but have probably put off. For men, we provide all those visits that you've decided you don't really want to find out the bad news, so you don't go. But we want to be your family physician. And so if you call us and become one of our patients, we can help you with all of your chronic medical conditions, whether it's diabetes, high blood pressure, whatever you need. We can provide that help for you. So please call us. Our phone number is 330-764-9300. Or you can visit it on our website, which is fcomc.org. Please give us a call. We want to help you. That's the whole reason we exist.